Greetings, Terrarians. Khaios here. Welcome back to Harbinger, episode 4. We're going to pick up right where we left off in portal chamber number 6. And the first thing that I want to point out is this little tiny arrow right here. If you zoom your UI or your screen out and you jump up here, you'll see an area up above. And it is a secret area. All you need to do is just kind of shoot through this tiny tube that you can't really see. It's just painted shadow, kind of trying to hide it. And you place a portal up there. And then you need to place another portal somewhere on the wall along down here. And just jump into it. And then you'll be taken into the secret area where cake is a lie. It's just furniture croppings, some deco items to draw the cake, and then these are all just spikes that have been painted and actuated. So we've got a little bit more dye. I'll just put that on my cart, I guess. And we have this flame burst rod, which will be helpful later in the map. And of course healing potions and some swiftness potions if you want them. You just step on this to get out. Now, to survive this fall, if you don't have the lucky horseshoe, which I do have, but I'll show you how you're meant to do this anyway. You kind of need to place a portal down beneath you, like we already did. I'll just place another so you could kind of see it down there. And then when you jump off, you place another portal on the other wall. And what you need to do is slowly work your way down the tunnel by placing portals on the two sides of the walls, just like this, so that you don't fall immediately to your death. Otherwise, you will fall every time. The length of the fall will kill you if you don't do it like that. And then we come to this area where you have this door and this lever, and the door slowly opens while you're standing on this switch, and the door slowly shuts when you step off of it. And all you need to do is place a portal, or you could just place it anywhere really, and just shoot another portal down there, that sort of thing. It might also be helpful to just place a portal here, and then you go and open the door, and you jump through, and I actually would have died there because I kind of messed that up. Let's see if I can give you a better look at it. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. You need to place a portal here, and when you're falling, place another portal on this wall, and kind of do the opposite thing, where you come out this portal and come down here, and then you could place another portal down here. You could even place portals on this. But once you've reached the bottom, if you actually just, it's kind of secret, but if you shoot this tank, the glass will break, and it'll kind of ooze out, and you'll have a little bouncy platform here. And now if you were to die in the chamber and come back, you could just fall all the way down and survive up to this point. To open this door permanently, you just need to pull that lever. So now that's open, and you could see if we were to die, we just jump down this tunnel, we'll land on this bouncy silly balloon, and we'll survive. So that's kind of like a shortcut back sort of thing. I don't know if you're reading the text off to the side, but it does indicate that you can break the glass, but it's optional. So in this chamber we have 4 gem slots with colors corresponding to those gems. Colors on the lights to indicate which gem lock is being used, and we have doors that are color coordinated as well. And as you might guess, stepping on this lever, similar to up here, will open a door when you're on it, or close the door when you're off of it. And it will only activate the door that has the gem lock in it. So for example, you saw red there. If I place it in green, now you see that this green door opens. And that's actually what we want to do first. So I'm just going to grab my portal gun, jump down here, and place a portal on that surface. And I could place a portal down here, just like that. Break that camera. And now we're in here. And what I need to do is place a portal up there. This switch will just open the door so we don't get trapped. You could walk on out. And now when we jump through this blue portal, we'll come out the orange one up there. So we need to have this platform extended. So we switch to the yellow slot and extend that out, and we just drop through, run across, grab the large diamond. Now we have two. Now we can do two colors at the same time. So we come back this way, and you'll see that pretty much our only options from this point are yellow and red. I mean, you could put them in any other colors, but it won't really help you too much. If you were to try to go up this way with the cyan, it's not going to help you because you need all the gems to get through what's blocking you up there. So we get the red and yellow, and what we're doing is raising this up all the way, and we need to race over here and shoot a portal onto this surface before the platform closes. So we'll run over here, jump up, and just shoot right there. Because there's not enough time to actually run into this red door before it shuts. Then we just do the same thing, stand here, and now we can jump through the portal, come out here, and get down here before it shuts. Just like this. So our next goal is to place a portal on this green surface above us. To do that, we need to switch the gems, obviously, so that we have the green one being activated. We also need yellow to be solid here, so we're going to remove the yellow gem and place it in the green. But there's not enough time to just open this door, run back, run again. We need to come out of the portal from this surface. But I wouldn't recommend placing the portal down here because you're going to slide out really fast. If you place it up here, you'll slide out here and hit your head on this little block and give you a better position to just shoot straight up. So I'm going to make my way back and swap the gems, and then we'll make our way up there. Let me just shoot that before I forget. So I'm going to extend the green one all the way and place a portal there. So the best way to do that would be I'm coming out the orange one, and I need to place the cyan one. This could be a little bit tricky if you miss this jump. Hopefully I don't. There we go. So we place that, and we come out, and now we are up here where we could place another portal up here. And you see that we have another kind of green doorway here. I guess I kind of messed up on the blocks here. I should probably change that so the texture is right. I'm not sure how I missed that. So what we need to do is just reactivate the same thing and then come out this portal, and while this is shutting, we jump on top of it and we could shoot a portal onto the next surface. So I just need to place a cyan portal on the slope down below, and I need to step on the switch, make sure everything gets fully extended. These lights will indicate what position or what percentage the doors are open, being 0, 25, 75, etc. Or I mean 0, 25, 50, 75 plus. So that kind of gives you a visual indicator of what's going on there. So now we have a portal on this surface, and all we need to do is really just, for now, we just need to come out here and place a portal up here. Don't worry if you get yourself trapped in here. These slopes here are a hoik where you can just walk through the door. Of course, if you were stuck at any point in Harbinger, you could just kill yourself as well, but you can actually just walk through there if you accidentally trap yourself. So with that surface there, we actually need the yellow door to start moving. So we're going to grab this red one and change it to yellow. And we have a cyan portal there, so we need it to be the orange or yellow. I can't decide what color I want to call it. And we're just going to jump through, jump up top, and then grab this gem. So now we have an additional gem, and the next goal is obviously to grab the 4th gem. So I'm just going to come back here, and if we take a look up here, we see that we need to use the blue or the cyan lever to get rid of this in order to get up here. We also need to use the red one to get rid of this in order to get up there. And we need to use the green one to activate this in order to get across to get up here. So we don't need the yellow. I'm going to hop back through that portal and place a portal surface, I think down here. Up here, it makes it difficult to jump because you do have to jump on this icy platform. It doesn't look icy, but it is. And then I'm just going to place a cyan portal down here. Activate these. And our goal is to come out here with as much speed as we can, jump over across to here, walk to the edge, or you could just jump off the edge and shoot onto that surface above before it shuts. So we're going to give that an attempt right now. I missed my jump, jumped a little late, so we'll give that another go. There we go. Missed my shot. It could be a little bit tricky to get this one. I mean, I don't find anything wrong with kind of skill shot based things. As long as they don't happen too often, I think this is fine. And there we go. So now we just need to hop through the portal, grab the 4th gem, and we could just fall straight down safely without taking fall damage. Obviously, I have the lucky horseshoe, but for players who might not have it, that's a safe fall. I wonder if I could shoot that from here. I can. So now we have all 4 gems. You would think that we need to use all 4 here, but you would be wrong. If you notice the text here, exit force field activated and exit force field deactivated, that indicates that there's a door right at the exit that requires the gem lock in the cyan position. So this needs to remain here for us to get out. But also, along the tunnel up here, we have a bunch of different gem locks kind of blocking some force fields along the way up above. So if we just work our way back up the tunnel, you could see the 3 gem locks here that are blocking these doorways. And all we need to do is place gems into them. I do recommend switching out from your portal gun whenever you try to do this, just in case you fire a portal instead of placing a gem, which does happen fairly often. And then you end up falling and having to climb your way back up, or worse, dying if you don't have negative fall damage, or if you didn't fix that this right here, the silly balloon, if you didn't get that activated. So now we're able to get up here, and we'll just place a portal on the surface right there, and we need to wait for this to close again. And if you're wondering why there's a conveyor belt here, it's just so you don't get trapped up here if you get yourself killed and you drop all of the gems up here. If you didn't place them in their respective locks, it was possible previously to get yourself trapped by locking the gems in here. So that way, this way the conveyor belt carries the gems down. Now we're just going to place a portal straight up on the roof. You could climb the tunnel like we've been doing, but there's a shorter way out, an easier way out just like that. And we walk through the elevator, and we've moved on to Portal 7. Where I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I think I have enough time to clear this. So, an NPC is going to fall down here. It's the first NPC that we really get to interact with in the map. I wish there's more I could do to kind of get things working, but this is fine for now. This keypad and this doorway, the dark room, you actually won't have access to unless you're myself or one other player. It's as a thank you to Xanthar Dark for all of his help testing the map. He put in a ton of work testing this map. I gave him a little secret area that only he knows the password to. So to get Ezri, which by the way is the name of one of my dogs, that's why I named her Ezri. We just need to place a portal there. I missed. And here, and we just kind of fall through and then place the other one, and we're coming out the same distance. And then we just jump up here. And now we can place a portal here and there, and you and Ezri will just fall out. Sometimes she has issues with that. It shouldn't be too much of a problem on the whole. So our goal is to get Ezri to hit all of these pink little arrow spots, these pressure plates. And cyan ones are ones that we can activate, like this. So we need her to fall into kind of an infinite loop right around here. The NPCs can be kind of tricky depending on what time of day they're in. They try to walk back to their original spawn point. There are no houses in this map, so they kind of just wander around. So they tend to walk to the right or walk to the left, depending on the time of day or the weather pattern. But as you heard the splat here that you could see I killed a slime. That's one way I kind of deal with that issue. I can spawn enemies which will kind of direct which direction she walks to kind of help out with that problem. So we just put her in the infinite loop and then place a portal surface on one of these slopes and just kind of slowly work her up to the top area there. NPCs move as you do without the portal gun equipped, so they can never hit as much of a velocity as you can. So it kind of gets a bit harder to get them to hard to reach areas. You got to do smaller jumps like this. So with this portal there, you can just jump down and place yourself in this area. And now this is kind of one of the more tricky parts of the map. We have here a conveyor belt with a bunch of pink arrowed pressure plates. These are all for Ezri. And what they're going to do is kind of toggle this door. And you need to make your way across here and up here. And our goal is to get Ezri into this little pocket while keeping her on the conveyor belt the entire time. These cyan pressure plates change what order or what direction the conveyor belt is running, which can help keep her on the conveyor belt the entire time. So if we put her into an infinite loop, it's not quite an infinite loop. There we go. And we step on the conveyor belt so it's pushing her towards the door. We could just launch her onto it. And once she hits that third pressure plate, it opens up this surface here. And that's what we're going to use to get her out onto this surface. So in order to do that, we need to make sure she stays on the conveyor belt the entire time. Obviously, it shoves her off pretty quickly. We do have slimes down here hidden in the darkness to kind of help keep her from just running off at full speed. Kind of help you out. This pressure pad in the middle, if she hits it, you'll see it changes the orientation of these two doors, which could be helpful. So I kind of just place a portal there, and I let her open this up, and then you stand on this cyan weighted pressure pad to get her back towards the entrance again. We'll just break that. Now we need to get up here and hit this cyan pressure pad. So to do that, we need... what triggered that? Interesting. We need to hit this slope here. Oh, I think this did it. This worm. Bugs. Okay, so if I remember how to get that slope, let's see. And we need to keep her up here the entire time. So we have that there. And now we kind of just need momentum. So I'm going to go off to the right here and jump off and place a portal kind of as quickly as I can. This cyan, this weighted cyan pressure pad does reverse the spin of the conveyor belt, so you can use that to help you out. But you see it also deactivates this segment here. And it activates this segment here. So that'll be important later on, so just keep that in mind. So we have the orange portal there, so I'm going to place a cyan one as I fall. And there, now we can stand up here safely without her falling off. And we can place a portal on this surface. Now we need to work our way back through without her coming down. And the easy way to do that is just kind of stand like this. We'll just run our way across, I think. Ooh, that was kind of close, but I did it. And I'm going to place myself on this third one right here. Now you see that we have a portal surface here. This portal surface is now activated. So we just place that, which opens up the portal surface, or opens up a portal, sends her out. And now this is all open. And we can make our way up here by her hitting this pink pressure pad. This force field opened up. It also activated a portal surface down here, so we can get her up here. So to do that, we just step off here, and we need to put ourselves into an infinite loop and just not miss, ideally. There we go. Launch ourselves off diagonally. Once we're in here, we can just portal her through, just like that. Now she's in this room. Actually, the version of the map you might be playing, I'm playing a little bit older. We'll have a doorway down here that's shut as well, because Blue JT Gaming found out that you could just kind of cheese the chamber by jumping your way straight up here. But I'm just going to show you guys how to solve it normally. So, as you can see, this opens this force field. So what we need to do is place a portal up top and place her into another infinite loop and just shoot her across. It's going to give us some dialogue. Then Mados is going to send her up that elevator just like that. We can work our way down here. Once the dialogue ends and she quote-unquote kills Ezri, this force field will deactivate and we can move on to the next chamber. I'm not going to start the chamber today because it's pretty close to being done time-wise. We've only got about 5 minutes left, so I'm going to end the episode a little bit early. I hope you guys are enjoying my playthrough of Harbinger. If you are, be sure to leave a comment. I really enjoy reading them. And be sure to leave a like. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.